Chase Goodrow with the Tuscaloosa News. Workouts over the summer on the defensive line, guys getting in better shape. What can you say about how that went?
It went very well. A lot of guys been putting in a lot of work, especially D-line, just the whole team. And then Coach Ballou, he's been doing a wonderful job as far as, having us being as strong as we are, as big as we are, as fast as we are. So it's been some great work this summer.
Right side, second row.
Alex Byington on 3. Tim, last year's defensive issues, have been stated, but what's the focus to kind of get it back to where it was maybe, a few years ago under Nick and things like that? What's the focus to kind of get that level of defense back?
Really just execution and focus, attention to detail, going out there and doing the coach's plan, and just trusting our ability and trusting our coaching. Just playing the whole 60 minutes, playing the whole game through, and just playing to, beat the other man.
Left side, third row, then pass it to your left, please.
Tim Davis-Baker, WSFA in Montgomery. A lot of people seem to think that the secondary this year can be one of the best in college football. Do you believe that, and what have you seen from them so far?
Of course I believe in my teammates. Of course there's, time is still to tell, but we haven't earned anything yet. We still got to go out and play, still got to go out and execute, but the potential is definitely there, and I definitely believe my guys could be the best in the country.
Okay, left side.
Hey, Tim, Johnny Condon, ABC 3340 in Birmingham. You guys have had some real success recruiting in the last few weeks. Some people are surprised by that Coach DeBoer has been able to replicate what Coach Saban was able to do over the last handful of years. Can you talk about the brand of Alabama recruiting itself in the sense of just how it's such a magnanimous place for recruits to go?
Well, Alabama now is it's a business, but it's definitely had that family feel to it. Like the players, like during the OVs and everything like that, like you got players that want to go and host these recruits and everything like that to show them a good time, to show them how we do. Like I even had we grilled out at my house and everything. So it's always good for the recruits to see us in there, to see us in the shoes that they want to be.
Right side, third row, then pass it over your shoulder, please.
Good morning, Tim. Tony Reese, WTV out of Columbus. Well, in your own personal opinion, who are some of the standouts or people you feel like really have a breakout season this season?
I don't want to just name names because I don't want to forget names, because a lot of guys been putting in a lot of work and they deserve the credibility when it comes. So I'll just say tune in to this season when them guys get to display it on that field.
Left side, third.
Hey, Tim, Jacques Doucet, WFB-TV in Baton Rouge. Just a few things rolled into one. Was the LSU game perhaps your best game last year as a team? What was the keys to shutting down their offense, and what about LSU coming to Tuscaloosa this year?
Well, we approach every week with our best, and that week we just was executing on all cylinders. We didn't have too many mistakes, and you have one of them games where it seems like everything going right, and you have some games where it seems like nothing go right. But we did what we were supposed to do. We were able to come out with the win. And them playing in Tuscaloosa is going to be a great game always when, it's the SEC. So every game is a great game.
Middle section, fourth row.
Julian Mitchell, WVTM 13 in Birmingham. I spoke with your dad a moment ago. He talked about how proud he is of you and how much he wanted you to play here for Alabama. To be sitting here as a player and a leader, a representative of the Tide, just what does that mean? How motivated are you to lead this new charge at Alabama?
I'm going to say I'm so Roll Tide. I'm so Alabama. Like growing up watching it my whole life, then finally get to be a part of it. Now I finally get to lead it. It's an honor and a blessing and a privilege. So, I talk to God all the time to make sure I'm leading in the right way and that I'm guiding the boys in the right way.
Left side, fourth row.
Hey, Tim, Jordan Hill from Dogs 24/7. This year, Alabama will play at Georgia for the first time in 10 years. What, if anything, do you know about Sanford Stadium playing at Georgia, and then also just the challenge of playing night games on the road in the SEC?
Well, like I said, it's the SEC, and Georgia is definitely a great opponent to play against. I definitely went to Athens Stadium when I was a recruit, went to a Georgia game, so I know it get pretty turned up in there. So it's going to be a fun time when we go get to play at Athens.
Question on the third row.
Alabama maybe hasn't had a superstar personality at wide receiver since maybe Julio Jones. What Ryan's been able to do, Ryan Williams, can you just talk about he's been able to handle that level of success while still being one of the most productive freshmen in the country last season?
Yeah, Ryan, he's definitely a pro. He's wise beyond his years. I I appreciate how he carries himself. He's, not, his name may be Hollywood, but he's far from it, He's very humble. I love the kid. I love that his work ethic. I love that he just, at the end of the day, he 18 now? Yeah, he an 18-year-old kid now or whatever. So, kudos to him for, doing what he need to do.
Front row here on the left.
Chase Goodbrad again with the Tuscaloosa News. You mentioned a few minutes ago grilling for some recruits over the summer. So what came off the grill, and how do you rate your grill game?
Oh, I'm the grill master now, so we can throw the chicken, yo to the good news. But yeah, I'm the grill master. I can throw some chicken on there for you, some smoked rotel, good burgers, sausage, hot dog, ribs. I'm working on my brisket though. I'm finna get me a pellet grill. I gotta work on my brisket, but other than that, yeah, we're gonna have some good eating.
Right side, second row.
Tim, just because you brought it up, you mentioned Ryan's age. There was a lot made on social media and on TV about he's a 17-year-old, and did that narrative kind of get old, or what was the players' reaction? Were you joking with Ryan about kind of that narrative, media narrative out there?
Oh, when he make a big play, I'm screaming he's 17 too, because it's grown. We grown men now at this point. So for him to be a 17-year-old kid at the time, doing the things he's doing is definitely amazing. I'd be amazed just being at practice. Sometimes you do a good rush, then you look up and he down there with the ball sometimes. So, man, it's just an honor to be his teammate.
Left side, second row.
Good morning, AP Stedham, AP as we see it. What do you want to be different for this team in 2025? I know the win column, of course, but what would you like to be different?
Just overall dominance. Just to play to the not pass the whistle, but play to the whistle. Just overall beating, overall winning the whole game. Just taking it to the next man the best we can, hard as we can.
Go to the third row on the left.
Another Birmingham area kid is Jalen Mbakwe, trying to make the transition from cornerback to receiver. Obviously, he's a really talented, athletic kid. Can you just talk about his skill set and if you think he'll be able to make that transition?
I definitely, anything he put his mind to, he'll be able to do. He's a great athlete, great kid. He has his head down, he works, and he's coachable. So when you have all those things, you're able to make strides in things that you want to do. So I definitely feel like Baca do what he needs to do and do whatever he wants to do.
Final question over here on the left in the back.
Dan Peck, ESPN 106.7 and over. What are the most important things for someone whose playing time is going to increase in 2025 as far as being ready for that action, for that increase?
Like you said, you got to stay ready, so you ain't got to get ready. You got to know the calls, just like the first. If you're not a first teamer, on that first team, you got to know more calls than the first team, just to be ready, just in case your number is called. So you always want to be prepared. That way, when the time comes, you're not, looking around for help.
Tim, thank you very much. Good job.
Thank you.
Next time you sit down for a meal, remember, thank a farmer.